to expect? Probably just the visual, right? We're going to cancel before.
No tower. Easy deal. Should be able to get the 1 minute weather here on COM2.
Deming Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1551 Zulu. Wind 250 at 16. Peak gusts 27. Visibility 10.
So for the first part of the flight, we didn't have any audio, which is really, really annoying. I'm having to like jam a headphone in here right now. Hopefully it's getting something. We'll make up for it. We still have a long trip ahead of us, so. We're, how far are we in? 13 minutes out. We're 270. At center 878, Mike, we have all the natives for Delta Mike November.
878, Mike, roger. Report is still in sight for the visual.
We'll report in sight, 8 Mike. Alright, so we could probably scoot left here a little bit now.
Whatever you want. Report the field in sight. I think I have it in sight, but...
And center 878, Mike would like to cancel IFR at this time.
878, Mike, roger. No traffic observed between you and Deming. Roger, IFR cancellation. Squawk BFR. Have a good day.
A bit of squawking BFR, I think. 8 Mike. What's the recommended turbulence penetration speed?
160.
16. Okay.
Really slow.
Yeah, that's quite slow actually. Deming traffic, Citation 878, Mike on the right. Entering the right downwind for 26. Deming.
You want to come in a little closer to the field?
Sure, I'm gonna...
Disconnect. There you go.
I'm gonna hand fly it.
Over the numbers, I'd chop it, drop. Right. That's it. Right, power off. Beautiful. Now just let it coast. There you go. Beautiful. Ah.
Aye.
That's fine. Push it down. Got it. Speed brakes. Braking.
Man, oh man. What was that? Float City.
No, it's a little different with a jet because you just fly it right down to the runway.
Right.
There's not a whole lot of feel. I think you can go all the way to the end. Right. There's not a whole lot of, flare and stall it.
Right.
A little bit different feeling.
I just feel like I'm gonna smack it into the ground. But I guess with this gear, you can get away with a bit more. Alright, choose all yours.
Okay. Turn everything off. It's all done.
Well, we made it, but it's windy.
Alright, update. Loving every minute of it. The Citation is still kicking my butt a little. I think it's just because it's so fast. I'm just not used to that. But and the spool up time on the turbines is also something to get used to. But I think I'm doing pretty well, considering it's a completely new world for me. And yeah, we're in Deming, New Mexico now, I think. I think it's New Mexico. And we're heading to Houston. Brad has some business there. And then we're heading on to Lakeland later tonight. It's really windy here. I didn't expect it to be this windy, but it's all groovy. It's all groovy. I'm loving life right now. Like this, it doesn't get better than this. It really, literally does not get better than this. Yeah, 2 more flights. I think every flight it'll become a little bit better. I'm used to really soft touchdowns. Like I like feeling an airplane till touchdown. So until I get that under control, it'll probably be bouncy landings. But I'm stoked. I'm excited.
spool it up.
Alright.
Alright, for any of you interested in the like geeky aviation side of this, I realize I've cut out a lot of the startup stuff and picking up the ATIS and IFR clearance, etc. So any of you interested in that, over on my Patreon I have a uncut, not an uncut, but an extended cut version of this flight, and a lot of the more aviation geeky stuff is over on there. Go check it out if you want to, or just enjoy.
The brakes. Okay, takeoff power set. Go ahead. Release the brakes.
There you go.
Speed's live. Cast messages of any kind. You're 70, cross-checked. Let's check. About 93, 95.
There you go.
Okay, there's V1, VR.
Heavy. So we're gonna just,
There you go.
positive rate, gear up.
About 400 or 500 feet before we throw the flaps up.
Albuquerque, Citation 878, Mike, airborne out of Deming, climbing through 7,200. Would like to pick up our IFR.
November 878 Mike, prediction Roger, squawk 4113.
4113, 878 Mike.
878 Mike, I didn't say you're out.
There's your flash, we're passing 10,100. 78 Mike.
Alright, 878 Mike, get your radar contact. We'll call about 5, almost 6 miles southeast of Deming. You are cleared to Charlie X-ray Oscar via radar vectors. Turn 15 degrees right and climb maintain 17,000.
Copy that, we're cleared to the Charlie X-ray Alpha Airport. Radar vectors 15 degrees right turn and up to 17,000. 78 Mike. Brad's doing this landing so I can see how it's done in terms of side picture and the flare.
No pressure.
No pressure whatsoever.
So I made the airport here, so I'm gonna take it back to idle. Get down a little close, I'll straighten out. The little flaps.
Nicely done.
A little nose down and some speed brakes out, a little braking.
878 Mike, at the end you'll be making 2 right turns followed by a left on taxiway golf. That'll bring you into the Galaxy ramp. Should be somebody there to guide you the rest of the way.
2 right turns and a left at golf, and thank you very much, 8 Mike.
But they're doing some construction up parallel taxiway. You may see some men and equipment, but they'll be staying clear of the taxiway, sir.
Copy that, we'll try and not hit them. 8 Mike.
Okie doke.
Alright, made it to Houston. Bunch of nice jets here. I think this is Premier One Drivers Airport. I'm not sure. Yeah, getting some fuel and then onwards we go. I think we're gonna actually have lunch here. Apparently there's a pretty nice restaurant just up here. I let Brad do that landing because I wanted to see the side picture. I think I'm not actually far off. I think my landings are better than I probably am giving myself credit for, so that's good.
Tower, November 878 Mike on Alpha, taxiing for 1114.
Citation 878 Mike, Conroe Tower, Roger, up 2, hold short, runway 14, the approach it.
Up to and hold short 14, Mike.
Citation 878 Mike, that Cessna at the departure end is going to be making right traffic. After departure, turn left heading 060, runway 14, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 14, left hand 060, 878 Mike.
Okay, hots, lights, CAS. Flaps are all good. Looks good.
Alright, here we go.
Got power set.
Power. Airspeed's alive. 50. 60, 70. Cross check. And there's 90.
Cessna 556, runway 14, cleared for the option.
Set of rate, gear up.
Clear for the option. Cessna 64556.
There's 400, gear up. Flaps up. Approach November, start departure, November 878, Mike 060, climbing through 2000.
Number 78, Mike, using departure, radar contact. Climb maintain 5,000.
Up to 5,000, 878, Mike.
For 40 kilo traffic, no factor.
Oh, why am I so flustered?
It's good. There's a lot to do. You got to almost have it, you know, chop, chop, down, down. You did great. You did super.
Alright, that was a fun stop in Houston. Had some lunch. Coming through 7,500 right now for 16,000 and right to Lakeland. What airport are we flying into?
I think it's Charlie India Foxtrot. I forget what it's called.
Golf India Foxtrot.
Golf India Foxtrot.
Well, this is my first time in Florida, so. And departure November 878, Mike, climbing through 10,000 for 16,000, 170 on the heading.
78 Mike, Houston, approach, roger, just fly present heading, I'll return eastbound here at about 8 to 10 miles.
Cover that present heading, Mike. Alright, so we've just started our descent into whatever the airport's name is.
Winter Haven, Gilbert.
Winter Haven, Gilbert. And
Got the ATIS for you.
Cool.
Make sure that's the 1 minute weather.
070 at 7 knots. 3011 on the emitter.
So look at that.
Look at that ring closing. Yeah, it's been a good flight. We're almost there, and the sun's still out, so that's always good.
Number 878, Mike, descend to maintain, flight level 190.
1908, Mike. And center citation 878, Mike, checking in, 190.
Citation 878, Mike, check, set ready.
For our approach briefing, I tell you that when we get in the pattern, VREF is 87.
87, alright.
I would fly the approach at maybe 100.
Okay.
And 10 to 13
altimeter
3009. Short final 87.
So what does she drop out of the sky at?
Delta 28.
Well, we'll have full flaps.
295, vector's fine.
So it'll be down in the 60s probably.
Okay, so I don't need to worry too much.
Winter Haven's Gilbert Airport, Winter Haven,
Citation
Florida.
8, Mike, cross 50 miles north of Lakeland, 50 North Lakeland at 13,000, altimeter 3009. Actually, just make it NITS intersection, it's about the same thing, NITS at 13,008, Mike.
NITS at 13,000, and can you confirm that barrow again, thanks?
Yes sir, 13, temp altimeter 3009.
3009, thanks, 8 Mike. So we're going to get a nice view of Lakeland.
Oh, hope so. Although we might come right over the top of it and not be able to see anything, right?
November 8, Mike, contact Tampa approach 135.5.
Over to 135.5, 8 Mike. And approach citation 878, Mike, checking in, 13,000.
November 878, Mike, Tampa approach. You can find a visual approach into the Winter Haven Airport. No landing runway or traffic information available.
Cover that. We'll plan for the visual 878, Mike.
Number 2, Charlie, descend and maintain 6,000.
Out of 7 for 6, 2 Charlie Sierra, I think.
We'll keep it just a little bit back.
November 5, November Papa, contact Tampa approach on 119.9er, and
We're gonna fly directly over Sun and Fun. Yeah. Directly.
South 786, maintain 6,000, contact Tampa final on 118.5.
18.5, maintain.
Yeah, it'll be really annoying if we can't see anything.
Have to get your pictures right here. There's something flying out in front of us.
November 8, Mike, amend your altitude, maintain 10,000 for now.
10,000, 8 Mike.
Okay, we're going down VFR.
See if it goes below 200. Let's kind of keep it at 200.
No problem. Have a good one.
Oh, we're going to have to do a chop and drop.
November 8, Mike, descend and maintain 8,000.
Down 8,000, 878 Mike.
Good. Hopefully get us down a little lower.
November 5, Lima Tango, descended, maintain 7,000.
Down to 7,000, Epic 5 Lima Tango.
November 8, Mike, turn, I'm going to turn you to the west around there. Fly heading 180.
180 on the heading, 8 Mike.
November 5, Lima Tango, maintain 6,000. 6,000.
Down to 6,000, Epic 5 Lima Tango.
Maybe that's better. We'll get a nice little view from the side.
Yep.
November 8, Mike, descend and maintain 5,000, contact approach 119.9er, and they'll get you worked over towards Winter Haven as soon as you get underneath that guy.
Copy that, down to 5,000 over to 119.9, 8 Mike. And approach Citation 878, Mike, descending 5,000.
Number 878, Mike, Tampa approach, descend and maintain 3,000.
Down to 3, 878 Mike.
Tampa approach, Epic 325 Lima Tango, 5,800, descending 5,000. Epic 325 Lima Tango, Tampa approach, roger, descend and maintain 4,000.
That's about 180.
Give it a 10-mile ring here. No, there is no 10-mile ring.
We can bring
Epic Air 325 Lima Tango,
gear down.
Maintain 2,000. Down to 2,000, Epic 5 Lima Tango. Number 717 Echo Tango, Tampa approach.
You do 1 notch of flaps.
Alright, we got a nice view of Sun and Fun. It looks a lot smaller than I thought it was.
No, where are the planes? They're on the other side, obviously.
Alright, so we got traffic 2,000 below us and 1,000 below us.
Keep it at like 150.
717 Echo Tango, 2,000.
Pattern altitude would be 1,500 feet. Okay, our gear's down. We got 3 lights.
Traffic, you got about Warriors.
You turn final, we can throw in full flaps.
Winter Haven, traffic Citation 878, Mike, turning 4 mile final for runway 5. Winter Haven. Alright, I'm going to get my final notch of flaps in here as well.
Right. And I would say fly it at the, I'd say 105, 110.
Winter Haven, 2 Jeremiah's, continuing past the upwind northbound. See?
Good.
And Winter Haven, traffic Citation 878, Mike, 3 mile final, 05 full stop, Winter Haven.
Okay, gear's still down, landing lights on.
Gray greens, full flaps.
Good.
Roger.
Head slope's coming in a little bit. I think you're doing good. Doing great. Let it
Minimums.
Let it do its thing. That power stay's good.
500.
Okay. Look great. 103, 102, 101. Great. I think you're fine at the power. Just fly it right to the ground now. 100. Good. 98. 7. It's fine.
Okay. Traffic, Aircope 103, going fast, about 3 miles.
Good. Right on the center line.
going to get in and lift down.
And you got it.
1-1 Winter Haven.
Perfect. Speed brakes. Excellent. Nicely done. Go all the way down. We'll take F4 or F2 or whatever it is. Beautiful.
That wasn't too bad. Still a little bit of a long flare, but
that's all right.
Left downwind on the 45 for runway 11 Winter Haven.
at Winter Haven, traffic citation 878, Mike clearing, runway 5.
Between slots there. We're going to Winter Haven FBO. Not Jack Brown's sea base, but Winter Haven. Save the best spot for us.
Yeah, best spot on the lot.
Winter Haven traffic,
oh,
looks great. Okay.
Go on runway 11 Winter Haven.
Stoked.
Dude, way to end it on a good landing, dude.
Was it good? I don't know.
I think it was probably the better ones. You just, no bounce, just landed on there.
It felt a little solid, but...
No, nice and firm.
Cool.
I don't know about you, but I really gotta pee again. So I'm gonna run inside and then come back out.
You go do that.
Okay, let's see how you do with the stairs. Let's see if you flop them down or if you like let them down.
Okay.
The first time I just straight up dropped them.